Right, guys, evening, week 2 of Project Six Pack. So if you I hope you sort of got last week done, because this week I'm going to have another couple of exercises included. The main body of the set will be the same principle, warm up all 30 seconds, and then supersets of 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds recovery, twice through on each one. We got through 4 rounds of exercises last week. We'll try and get through 5 this week with a little bit less explanation. I will try and talk as we're going for those that maybe didn't do last week. If you didn't do last week and you're still confused, by the end of it, go back to last week and go through it. I sort of explain them all a little clearer and demonstrate all of them. I'm not going to demonstrate them all this week. So, okay, so we go straight into the warm-up. My camera angle's okay. You're better off with nothing slippy underneath you for this. There's a few movements. So we're starting off with a back lunge, which is a back lunge, and you're going to try and keep the hips straight and full rotation of the torso. It's not really about the lunge. It's just about getting a little bit of mobility done. We go for full movement, stay balanced, which I didn't do very well then. Do 30 seconds of all these exercises. Said last week, you don't need too much warm up for a core workout. This is just good to get moving. Then with the back lunge, we go straight into up with the knee raise. Really make the hip flexor here work as you come up. Do 5 on one side and swap and do 5 on the other. And we'll just repeat. Really make the hip flexor, bring the knee up just so it's nice and warmed up. It's quite an easy exercise. Just keep it moving, swap sides. We'll go through one more side of these. 5 more on the other side. Okay. Just do some simple side stretches. Arm up, reach over and up. Come up the other side. Just sort of mobilize the ribs. It's not a static stretch, just starting to open things up a little bit. Couple more of these. Okay, we're going to the sweeps. So like a hamstring sweep. So it's foot forward, leg straight, sweep to the floor, other foot. Don't try and reach the toe or reach the floor. Let that happen over time. It's got to be a straight leg with the toe pointed up to the ceiling. You can either do it walking if you've got the space. Little steps forward. Try and you'll start to feel you're getting closer to the floor, or knuckles on the floor now maybe. Okay, and we'll go then through the side, arms to the side. Keep your hips square while you do this. Round to the floor and to the other side. And just keep it moving. Hips square. Some rotation in the upper body. Sweep the floor with the hands. Okay, and we go down to the floor now for the last 3. First one is back plank. So up with your hands behind you, come up into a reverse plank, sitting on your heels, push the pelvis up to the ceiling. You'll feel the hamstrings engage, your glutes engage, and make sure you feel the core engage. This will be key throughout all the exercises tonight. Don't let the arms do the work. You can like really make the middle part of your body hold you. Just hold this for 10 more seconds. We're going to then flip straight into a standard plank. In 3, 2, 1. So you can roll straight over onto the elbows. Nice straight position. Engage the core while you do it. Don't just put the weight through the arms. Hold another 10 seconds. Okay, and the last one of the warm-up. Flick onto your front. I'll just show you here. It's called swimmers. And I'll move my camera in a second for you. And it is just alternate arm and leg. Feel the back engage. You feel like the lower back working. Keep it moving. Just reach the hand and the foot as high as you can while keeping it moving. Make the glute work, make the lower back feel engaged. Nice easy movements. 5 more seconds. Okay, and good. If you haven't got one, I'd get yourself a drink and a sweat towel. You're probably going to sweat a lot. The next few, I know I do when I do this, if you're indoors. So, first 2 exercises. I'll do them as a reminder rather than demonstration. Toe touch crunch. Let me change my camera angle. Toe touch crunch, which is feet up, weight above you, and you're going to crunch to the feet into side plank with the weight, so it's up on the hand. It's feet spread apart at the bottom, weight on the hip. We dip down to the floor and we push up to the ceiling. Yeah, so it's full range of motion both ways. Okay, so we're going to go in 5 seconds on the toe touch crunch. Relatively lightweight, I think it's good to start with. And we go. Make the core work here. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can. Pace it right for you. Try and get through the whole 45 seconds. But if you're new to this, 30 seconds is plenty with 30 seconds rest. Whole winter of this kind of thing. No need to rush it. 10 seconds to go. Keep working. It's a particular weakness of mine, this. Okay, good. 15 seconds rest. Before we go into the plank, we'll pick whichever side you want first. I'm going to go left side down. And this is hard, this one. I had quite a good bit of feedback. So weight to the hip and we go into the floor. You want to be over your hand as well. Don't let your hand be like too far away from you that you're leaning on. Engage the core, make it work. Drive the hip up to the ceiling, control it to the floor. You're halfway. Probably hear me working. It's pretty tough, this. If you're struggling with this motion, this is pretty advanced. Okay, rest. Ready for the toe touch. You can just hold a side plank with a weight on your hip. Smaller movements build up into this. You know, this won't come quickly to people. Go for the toe touch again. Okay, go. Wishing I didn't do an extra core workout yesterday now as well. Okay, you're halfway. Keep crunching. Rest if you need. 5 seconds. Okay, good stuff, guys. Other side for the plank. Last one in this superset. Upper foot in front, onto the side. Oh, not yet, not yet. And go. Make sure you're over the hand to support you. This is my weaker side by a long way and I can feel it. But think about the core, like engage it and make it work. Drive that weight on the hip up to the ceiling. I've only got 2 kilos here, by the way. It's just enough to sort of like make me drive it up to the ceiling. Okay, good stuff, guys. Take a little rest, drink, mop the brow. Okay, got a minute till we go again. Next superset. This is a little easier, I think. So this is bent over rotation. Just going to demonstrate this week with you can use a plate for it. It's quite good. You go into 90 degrees, nice straight back, slightly bent arms, and then you're rotating, keeping the hips square, and you make the core work. Really engage the core, get much as you can, and then we go down to the floor, use slightly heavier weight. We're going arms straight out. This is seated Russian twist. Straight back, and you're going to rotate side to side. The advanced version is with the feet off the floor. You won't see me doing that yet. So get ready to go with the stood up twist. Make sure the back is straight. Okay. And go. Control it with the core. Great range of motion. We try and get that thoracic area at the top of your body moving independently from the hips. 5 seconds. Good, go to the floor. Seated twists. This is arms straight out in front. This is the opposite way to work. Rotationally, nice straight back. And go. You're gonna lean back at about 45 degrees so that the core has to work. If you're seated too upright, there's just not enough core engagement. This keeps again, hips square on the floor while the upper body rotates. Try and engage, don't let the arms do the work here. You know you're doing it right when the arms get through the 45 seconds, feeling fine. The core's taking all the load up. 35 to go. Okay, good. To your feet. Get ready. 5 seconds to the standing rotation. Really focus on this straight back in this. Straight back and go. It's a slight bend in your arms, by the way, as well. And your knees have a slight bend to them as well. Think about extending like long through the spine and the neck while your back's bent. 5 seconds. Okay, seated. Straight arms, 45 degrees straight back. And we go. Last one in this superset. Engage the core. Don't let the arms do it. That's what generally gets hard here. That the arms can't control the weight. Because the core isn't switched on. Stay long through the spine. Really tall. Looking for great movement side to side. 3, 2, 1. Good. And rest. You got 1:10 till we go to round 3, which is again another complementary exercise. This is back bow and Swiss ball pass. Back bow was lightweight on your front, weight to the head, up with the back, hold, back down. Yep. Swiss ball pass. Feet out in front. You're going to grab the ball. You're going to keep tension through the ball as you lift, tension through the arms as you go down. Yeah, and there's tension through the core the whole way. Okay, if you don't have a Swiss ball, foam roller between the feet works just as well. Oh, that's my rest gone. Okay, on your front, ready for back bow. And we're going on 45 seconds now. Lightweight or no weight if you need to. Remember here, the key to this is don't cheat any movement. Great range of motion and form is how you'll get strong in the end. So, you know, I'm using a particularly lightweight for this for now. Got plenty of time through the winter to move up a gear. Okay, you're at 5. Yep, and rest. Into position for Swiss ball pass. If you don't have either handy, just do it without the ball and just do it as feet up to high, arms, hands to touch the feet, and go. Keep the tension through the body. That's my favorite core exercise, I think, this one. Really keep the tension, control the movement. Keep your lower back flat into the floor. You're halfway. Five, 3, 2, 1. Back into your back bow position. Think about making your body like an archer's bow. On we go, 45 seconds. Get the glutes working, lower back. Have to work the back as well as the front while we're doing this. You don't want to just strengthen one side of the body. End up with weird tilted pelvises and stuff, which Not good. Ten seconds to go. All good form. Keep working. Okay, good. Last one in this set. Back into position. Three seconds. Keep great tension. Big range of motion. Just tension with the hands, remember, as well. Keep the core working. Lower back into the floor. Great control through the whole movement. 15 seconds to go. Five. Okay, and rest. Again, minute 10 till the next one. Oh, it doesn't really get any easier for me, guys. Okay, I think this week we'll go so weighted swings, dumbbell landmines, kettlebell landmines, whatever you want to call them. It comes, stand far back to do this one. And this is from the side, hip square, weight at the side. You're going up to overhead and down to the other side. And again, make the core do the movement, yeah? And you're going to swing side to side. And I'm actually going to go straight then into a basic push-up. You can either do it off the knee or you can do push-up. Take your time. We've got 45 seconds, so I don't expect it to be pounded away, but keep the core working while we do it. You can do the push-up off your knees, like I said. Okay, the landmine swings, we go. Core engaged, good movement through the body. Really drive it up. Watch your ceiling if you're indoors. Use the core to drive it up. You sort of bend at the knee a little bit at the bottom of the stroke. Bring it from a dead stop at the bottom as well. Make sure you've got control over the kettlebell or the weight, or the dumbbell or whatever you're using. Okay, good. Into a push-up position. You might just do one every 3 to 4 seconds here, and we go. Keep the core engaged. Okay, about 8 seconds to go. Squeeze a few more out. Okay, good. Back to your landmine position. Great form, slight bend in the knee to start, and go. And again, don't use the arms, this is the core. Make the core drive it really high to the ceiling. It's a good job I'm short, the ceiling's not very high. Keep driving it. Okay, nearly there. Yeah, good. So I've actually stopped you a few seconds early there, couldn't see the timer. You'll be thanking me for that in a minute when you see what's to finish today. Ready for your press ups again. Got 5 seconds. 3, 1. Keep the whole body engaged in this. Take your time. Off your knees if you need to. Rest as appropriate. Carry on till the timer runs out. "15 seconds. Okay, good. Rest, drink. This last one's horrible, but this is what makes you strong. So this is a superset of one we did last week and one we didn't. First one, and I am going to, I have my mat sort of next to me for this. Your first one is your mountain climber with twist. So it's to keep the chest square and we come up underneath ourselves with the hips. Then you're going to go onto your back. And this is a lying leg fall. I'll do it side on to show you now. Arms by the side, lower back pressed into the floor. And you're going to just extend out with the legs, keeping the back pressed in and bring them back in. Let the core and the hip flexors really do the work here. The key is you have to keep the back pressed in. That's what makes it difficult. Okay, a few inches off the ground. Actually going to give us all an extra 20 seconds to get ready for this. The mountain climbs are hard, good form. Don't expect me to speak as we do it. Won't be happening. 10 seconds. 4 more minutes of work tonight, guys, and we're done. 3, 2, 1, and go. Chest square to the floor. Drive up with the knee. That disconnection from the hips to the ribs. And drive the knee up to the elbow. Feel loose through the back, switched on in the core. Ten seconds to go. Make it really hurt. 3, 2, 1. Good, onto your back. Catch your breath. Okay, nice and controlled this one. 3, 2, 1. Movements in and out. Feet 6 inches off the floor. Lower back pressed in. Keep that lower back pressed into the ground. That's all that matters here. Extend the legs up straight and back in. This one feels nearly for free, doesn't it, after those mountain climbers? Five seconds. Very much a lower abs workout, this one. Okay. Rest, stroke, get ready. Five seconds. 45 seconds, go. Chest square. Try and really drive up, get that disconnect in the hips. "20 seconds to go." 10 seconds. Keep working. Good stuff. Last one for the night. Okay, ready and go. Control it, back to the floor. Your arms across your chest if you want, and really drive that back in. Okay, guys, you got 10 seconds. 2, 1. Good stuff. Guys, great work tonight. I suppose I'll just finish on the note of, I do quite a lot of this stuff at the moment myself, and I don't work as hard as when I'm on camera doing it with you guys. So, if it's holding me accountable to working hard, it must be working for everyone. So keep showing up or use the recordings or whatever. Yeah, top work, it'll pay dividends in the end, this stuff. So good stuff. Have a great evening, guys.
Cheers, Phil.
No worries.
Okay, thank you, Phil.
Cheers, Phil. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.